I just saw the most embarrassing video from another white guy named David, and his name also ends in S-O-N, just like my name. But he has a completely different outlook on white privilege, mainly because he doesn't even understand what the word privilege means. If you don't understand what privilege is you're going to have a hard time understanding white privilege. So he thinks privilege is having something that someone else wants. He says that at 11:44 of his video. That's not what privilege is. Privilege is getting something that someone else can't get, will never get, automatically getting something that the other person doesn't get. That's a privilege. Or automatically not getting something, not being burdened with something that the other person is burdened with. That's a privilege also. And those are the two main types of white privilege that white people automatically get. Advantages that we automatically get, and lack of burdens that we automatically get. I'm talking about things like lower jail sentence for the same offense, or no jail sentence at all for the identical crime. That's white privilege. What about going to the same bank and you have the same income and credit score as the black guy, but the bank gives you a loan or a mortgage and won't give one to the black guy who's just as creditworthy? White privilege. We don't have the burden, as white people, we don't have the burden of being automatically lumped in with the worst people in our race. There are white shoplifters, but we're not assumed to be as shoplifters because we're white. There are black shoplifters too, but a black guy is automatically assumed to be a shoplifter because he's black. If two guys, white and black, are walking down the street with new sneakers, we're going to assume that the white guy bought his sneakers in a store, fair and square, free and clear. We're going to assume that the black guy, how did this black guy afford those $200 sneakers? Maybe he's one of the looters, or he bought them from one of the looters. There's a lot of little things, they might sound like little things, but they add up. They make a big difference. You're talking about health, the same virus, COVID-19. Black people more likely to die from it. Education, got better schools. People want to talk about what they earned, and I earned everything I have. Great. But that's not the point of privilege. It's not about the things you earned. It's about the things you got for free, the things that you got automatically. That's privilege. And then the other argument people want to make is that it's a level playing field. Life is not a playing field. Life is it's a struggle. It's a mountain you have to climb. If you choose to climb it, you can choose to climb a little hill or a huge mountain. There's all different size hills and mountains. And it takes effort every day, forcing yourself to do stuff you don't feel like doing. And privilege is being able to start higher up that same mountain, if whichever size mountain you choose to climb, if you get to start higher up in that mountain, that's privilege. If you get to go up that mountain with a motorized bike instead of a non-motorized bike, that's what privilege is. This is, and then the third thing is, no one's asking us as white people to apologize for having white privilege, to feel guilty about it, to be ashamed of it. No, they just want us to recognize it, because by recognizing our privilege and their lack of privilege, the extra burdens, then we can appreciate them for getting to this, that the fact that they needed extra effort to get to the same point as us, and give them the proper respect that they deserve.